Okay, so very important to include as well. Once you've completed your sheet file, you would normally uh, PDF all your relevant documentation that are your original document, whether it be a Word document, Excel, or PowerPoint. You would then um, PDF those documents. So if you are providing a client with an e-file, which is normally an electronic file, you will PDF the documents and then you will submit those documents through to your client for their information, and then obviously for them to compile the final sheet file, which they will then submit to their client. Okay. If you are doing a hard copy file, it's also nice to PDF your files at the end, and then you can get your specific numbers of your pages, which will then give you a good indication as to how many prints you have. What I also did was, you can then indicate which files you need to have as black and white files, which files you need to have in color, and then also which files you can print on a back-to-back. So you find that a back-to-back print is actually cheaper, as well as your printing in color or printing in black and white will also help you to identify which ones you need to print in color and which ones in black and white, because it'll help with your costing. At the end of the day, you don't want to be printing a whole lot of documents in color, because people charge you an arm and a leg for color prints, especially if you're doing it on a private basis where you are now going back and selling these files to customers. Okay, so important that you print out majority in black and white, so it'll reduce your costing, and then also your color will only be on those that are required to be printed in color. Okay, so this will help you quite a lot to reduce your costing. Okay, and then what I would do at the end, you'll see that here's your sheet file cover, which would normally go on your front page of your file, which will be where you would put your DC fix on your file at the end of the file once it's completed and printed out. And then on the side of your file, you also have your file label, which is your on your basically on your spine of your file that you would print it out. And then you would have it looking like that. You would have, for an example, if you have two files that would read file 1 of 2 and file 2 of 2 for your second file. So you would have had two files with your labeling on the side, which would go on your binder section, and you would add that onto your side of your file, also on a DC fix. Okay, so that would have been your file in a nutshell. Let me just stop this for a second, and then I want to share with you